Hey guys, it's Tucker, and I'm back with another Funko Pop review video. And today I'll be reviewing two brand new South Park pop figures from Funko. I have Kissing Company Butters and Hippie Exterminator Cartman. Yeah, and these are two of Funko's brand new South Park pop figures. I believe they're from the same wave, the same line as the Jimmy pop figure that I reviewed previously. And they're both based off of these two are specifically both based off of certain episodes of South Park. I believe this is an episode from season. This is based off of the season 13 episode Butters' bottom bitch. Forgive me for my part of my language. And this is based off of the season 9 episode Die Hippie Die, or maybe this is from season 9 and this is from season 13. I can't remember, but I've seen both episodes. In this one, Butters pays a girl $5 to kiss him, and then he decides to start his own kissing company and eventually becomes a pimp. And in this one, excuse me, Cartman works to rid South Park of an infestation of hippies who are like, they came to South Park for like a music festival or something. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. I mean, I think I saw it recently this year, but I might have to watch it again. But yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna start off with Butters here, Kissing Company Butters. Honestly, pretty good likeness to Butters. I think he's really cute. I think it almost looks better than the original. You got the black stylized dot eyes that Funko uses for their pop figures, most of them anyway. I mean, if you've seen the Phineas and Ferb pop figures, you'll know that they skipped out on doing that, probably because the characters like have such large eyes. Like Phineas's eyes, like they pop out of his, like they're on top of his head, kind of like Kermit the Frog. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I should be talking about the figure. He's got a little smile on his face, really cute, and he's got the blonde hair on top of his head that doesn't really cover his whole top half of his head, but it's there, kind of going up a little. Yeah, and yeah, you got him in his regular clothes with like his teal shirt jacket thing and his dark green pants, and you'll see that he's the one exception that's different is that he's wearing a gold chain, because he eventually becomes a pimp. Honestly, I think in the episode, Butters becomes a pimp without even realizing that he is being one. I mean, he's like the most innocent character in South Park, honestly. He's like the only one who truly acts his age. But yeah, and he's also, in his left hand, he's holding some coupons, I believe, which I believe go for $5 worth of coupons. And he's holding a stack of dollar bills in his right hand. Because, again, he becomes a pimp after starting his own kissing company and has all these women working for him. Which, by women, I mean, eventually he has like 3 prostitutes, but the rest are just like girls around his age. And maybe one that's younger. But yeah, and he's got 360 head articulation. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. So far, this is my second pop figure of Butters. I'll showcase what that one will look like with this one momentarily. But now I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about Hippie Exterminator Cartman. This, however, is my only figure of Cartman so far, and it looks pretty good. You got his you got his brown hair that's kind of all messy, sort of. You got the black dot eyes. You got him frowning. He's got a double chin because he's fat. It's kind of weird that he's not wearing his trademark blue and yellow hat. I think that would help this figure look more like Cartman. But I mean, I guess the weight and the fact that he has a double chin kind of helps. But yeah, he's in like this orange jumpsuit with a white zipper, with like a black shirt on underneath, black belt, and you got his tiny little arms. I think that's so funny. He's got a fat little body and such small arms. Yeah, and in the back here, he's got a fire extinguisher. I forget what that's used for in the episode. Oh, and he's got the American flag on his right sleeve. Yeah, just on his right sleeve though. And he also has 360 articulation. Yeah. The fire extinguisher kind of hinders it a little, but you can get it to move all the way. But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, so that's Kissing Company Butters and Hippie Exterminator Cartman. Now I'm gonna compare it to some of my other figures, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here's both the figures with Jimmy Vollmer standing in between them. And honestly, I'm not sure if you can tell, but as you can see, the newer figures from South Park, they all have the same like paler skin thing going on than compared to the previous South Park figures released in the past that Funko has made, which honestly I don't like. But I mean, I guess it fits like when you have just these figures. I think they should have gone with the skin tone they used before. But well, in height, I think Jimmy's a little bit taller than both Cartman and Butters, which is weird because I think most of the South Park kids, like, they all range to the main kids in the 4th grade in South Park Elementary, they all range around the same height, even if they are different shapes. Well, except Timmy, obviously, because he's in a wheelchair. But I guess maybe the crutches make Jimmy a little taller. But yeah. All right, gonna compare it to some more figures. Real quick, I said compare it instead of compare them. My grammar's not that bad. I apologize. But yeah, here's what they look like with Kenny and Chef. And, well, gonna put Kenny in between. Yeah, I'd say Kenny is the right height. I think he matches perfectly with Butters and Cartman. I think Cartman might be a little bit taller. But obviously, Chef is taller than both of them. I miss Chef, honestly. I mean, he wasn't my favorite character, but he was definitely an S tier character. I wish they didn't kill him off, but I don't think they could bring him back. Maybe they could with archive recordings, but now that the guy who plays him is dead. But all right, okay. One more comparison. All right, here's what Kissing Company Butters looks like next to the Paladin Butters pop figure that was previously released around 2022, if I'm not mistaken. This was released with a bunch of other figures of the boys dressed in their Stick of Truth outfits. I only ended up getting Butters during that time. But yeah, you can tell there are a few differences. Like I said, the skin tone is obviously different. Like this is a lot paler. Like this looks a lot more white, and this is more like, well, I think this is more skin tone white, but it's like more pinker. Like this one looks like he's got a tan. And also the hair is a bit different. And I think, you know, like the both of the faces are a little different, like just the eyes and the mouth. And I'd also argue that this Butters is slightly taller, but that could just be my opinion. Yeah, I mean this figure is cute and all, but I think I prefer this Butters. But yeah, I forgot to ask. Let me know which one of these Butters pop figures is your favorite in the comments below. I think this one's definitely a winner. But yeah, that was my Funko Pop review video of Kissing Company Butters and Hippie Exterminator Cartman from South Park. Both pretty cool. I mean, I don't think they're the most impressive. I mean, the skin tone, the fact that his skin is different from the other figures really bothers me, but that's just a minor complaint. But hey, at least I finally have a Cartman pop figure now. Yeah, so I have Stan, Kenny, and Cartman. Now I'm just missing Kyle. Yeah. And like I previously mentioned, sorry, I also have Jimmy, who's also from this set. Now I'm just missing Craig and Wendy. But yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, all that good stuff. And yeah, hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Bye-bye. So long.